Hello and welcome back to some more Total Tank Simulator Sandbox gameplay. In today's video we're going to be finding out who is the strongest nation in Total Tank Simulator, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to place one of every single type of unit from each nation and finding out who wins. So the way that we're actually going to use the Total Tank Simulator Sandbox game mode to achieve this is what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 2v2s. And so starting off with the most powerful teams, USSR versus Germany, and then USA versus UK, I think we can probably agree, and then Poland versus France because they don't have many units down at the bottom. And then the winners from those 3 2v2s will then go into a 1v1v1, and then the winner of that will be crowned our best overall nation. And a massive shout out to Fantasy God because this was actually their idea in the comments section, so if you want to get your videos done, make sure you comment them down below. We're also going to be using unlimited time, unlimited money, and the map Quiet Valley. Particularly for the 2v2s, Quiet Valley is going to be very well balanced either side. So a couple of things to note before we get into it. We're not using any factories or spawners, and we're not using classified units because the Germans just have so many expensive classified units. They'd probably just win this hands down, so we're going conventional units only. And what I'm doing is I'm placing them down like this, and then you can see, so I've got like tanks starting from light and then going into heavy and then tank destroyers, and I've mirrored it on the other side so that it's fair, so that we got the tank destroyers and heavy tanks going up against each other. Otherwise you'd have an E100 going against a PT5, and I think we all know who's going to win that one. Of course, the BT5. So if you entered the Total Tank Simulator Steam Key competition on my previous Total Tank Simulator video, then the announcements for that will be getting announced in the next Total Tank Simulator video, which I believe should be on Tuesday rather than in this one, so that everyone has time to watch it. So keep your eyes peeled for that coming out on Tuesday. Okay, let's press play. Let's see what happens here. I actually have absolutely no idea who's going to win it. Wow, it's an absolute scrap up. I think the Germans might just have more tanks to choose from. Oh my god, what on earth happened to the Russians? This is going to be a much quicker battle than I was expecting it to be completely honest with you. Jeez. I mean, I also didn't show you the Air Force, but yeah, there was a bunch of... Well, there was... Oh, look at this. The Germans are definitely winning this. There was a bunch of... All the planes were down as well, you can see. Here's a dive bomber. This guy's coming down for... Well, I don't know, possibly a suicide run. Oh, or to land, I don't know. Look at this MiG coming in. Oh no, there is one or two German planes left. Oh, but what on earth was that? Oh my god, he's still going. No, okay, he's dead. Oh, he survived? Oh my god, this guy is an absolute badass. Look at him. I guess we gotta play this guy and see what we can do with him. Oh, how much more of this can he survive? Okay, whatever's coming for me is almost definitely a tank, so we're gonna get this sticky bomb ready for it. Okay, we're probably gonna get a real up and close personal look at it. Come on, no! It was a Yag Tiger. Yeah, there probably wasn't much. Oh no, it wasn't a Yag Tiger, but the Yag Tiger was what got me. So what's left? This guy here, and the smoke artillery is absolutely smoking him out of the building. Look, he's choking. Oh, luckily, this guy does happen to have a gas mask, but it doesn't matter because something's just driven through the building. That guy's having a very bad day. But there you go, round one. Round one goes to the Germans. Well, actually, it hasn't quite yet because Smoke Arty has just hidden everything. There we go. Round one goes to the Germans, so they are going through to the next round. Okay, for round two, we have the Brits versus the Americans. This should be slightly more balanced. I think they're kind of like the next two. The top tier is definitely Germany, USSR, then the UK and the USA together, and then the bottom two, France, Poland. That's, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments, but that kind of made sense to me. This seems to be a fairly balanced engagement. How's the air going? Who's winning? Is the RAF winning the air? It looks like there's a lot of British stuff dropping right here. Where is all the British stuff left, actually? Because its scores look like really tied up and even. But I can't see much British stuff left unless the Brits are just dominating the skies. Okay, that's a Typhoon that was alive. That's a Thunderbolt that was alive. That's oh, this anti-aircraft gun's still firing away. We got our Sexton on the move. So it looks like the Brits have actually got the upper hand here, which actually has really shocked me. Really shocked me. Yeah, look, the Americans really don't have much left. I was absolutely certain that was going to be an absolute whitewash, to be honest with you, and the USA was going to take that just because they had so many more tanks and seemingly better tanks. So what is left down here? Yeah, the Americans might actually have it after all. Look at this guy. He's not going to be having a good time, is he? He's not going to be having a good time. Oh, mate. Oh, no. They let him land. Come on. Oh, he's landing for the bog. He's gone to the toilet. No! He just wanted the toilet and they crushed him. Okay, there you go. USA is the second winner. Next, we're moving on to France versus Poland. Okay, so next up we have Poland versus France. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think either of these teams quite have it in them to win the overall, just because they are lacking in overall units. And I think if I had to put my money on either of them, I'd probably be putting my money on the French here, because they seem to just have bigger and better units in this battle. But oh my god, something happened here that I missed, and there's a lot of melting Polish tanks right there. But that's what I mean, the FCM and the Tortoise, I just don't think they have anything to counter that, really, to be honest. Where are these guys? Are these guys embarked in here? Oh, it doesn't really matter because it's just been removed from the game anyway. Where's the... Oh, here we go. Although they did win the air. They did win the air. It was a 3v3 in the air, and they've clearly won that. Let's see, is this guy going for a dive bomb on the... Oh, come on, let's see if that hits. Let's see if that hits. Does that hit? Oh, what a shot. That was pretty satisfying, to be honest. But again, he's on 63% fuel. How much longer is that going to last him? I don't know, but we're gonna try and do something here. Now, I've been practicing my flying skills, and I feel like I could actually hit a couple of valuable targets here. I'm not sure if you saw my Dam Busters thing in my next video. If you haven't, there'll be a card in the top right of my screen right now that you can click on. Here we go. Bombs away. Bombs away. Okay, we took out the recovery vehicle. That was actually a pretty good shot. But yeah, if you haven't checked out that card, you haven't seen the last Total Tank Simulator video, definitely do go check that out. Why is my machine gunner not doing anything? Oh my god. What just hit me there? I would love to know what hit me, but I don't think I can see. Did I just get shot by a tank? That would... Now, there's a challenge I need to do in Total Tank Simulator, but there you go. Victor number 3 is France, so we go to the 1v1v1, which is France, USA, and Germany. Okay, so to make sure this is as balanced as possible, I tried to go for some sort of a triangle, because it's a 1v1v1, and this game isn't really made for that, so I'm going for a triangle, equally spaced apart with all of the units, so you can see the Germans here, and then you can see the Americans here, and the French right here, and you can see they're all pointing in, and they should hopefully converge. Now, obviously, I had to get one unit for the British here, just because otherwise you can't do for a free-for-all, because you have to place a unit for one of the armies. So hopefully this guy's just going to get murdered nice and quick, and then these guys are all going to fight it out is kind of the hope here. But yeah, once again, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you're enjoying this kind of Total Tank Simulator gameplay, please do subscribe to the channel. Also, there'll be a card in the top right of the screen right now, a link to my Discord. You can also find the link down in the description below. If you haven't already joined that, please do consider it. But let's get on with what is going to be a very messy battle. Let's see. Okay, the Brits are out. There's a surprise. Let's see. Who's going to win the planes? Who's going to win the planes? Because that could be a big one. Man, I'll be honest. I just think the Germans are going to walk away with this because they've just got so many really strong units. Really strong unit. It looks like the Americans are actually losing and the French are just kind of a little bit late to the party. Just a little bit late to the party, so they've actually maybe got a little bit of an advantage there because the Americans and the Germans have been so caught up with one another. But once again, the Germans did the exact same thing to the Americans that they did to the Russians and just annihilated them. They got so many heavy tanks, but also their rocket artillery and things like the Sturm Tigers and mobile artillery, and they've just got more units overall, which I think is just gonna, so it means that they'll probably here what you'll see is they'll have taken out the entirety of the Americans. And then they're going to go on to the French, and I imagine they're also going to take out the French. So even though the French were put in an advantageous position where they were slightly further out the picture and got into the battle slightly later, I would still have to guess that these guys are still going to win because they've still got their Mauser low, their Sturm Tiger, some mobile artilleries. It looks like the E100 is down, or is that the Jagdtiger, Elephant's down, all this kind of stuff, but they're still probably going to win this. And there is still a Sexton. There's a couple of American mobile artilleries left that are still in the picture. Could you imagine if they cheese that? And look how far back this SPG is. That is absolutely the cheesiest thing I've ever seen. And he just dodged a smoke arty shell, which is just as well. Okay, how much health is that Maus on, actually? That Maus has taken some big hits from the French artillery. But it doesn't look like it's going to matter. The French artillery is probably going to be going down soon. Although, actually, are they going to take the Maus out before he can get the job done? That might actually kill the Maus. He is on fire. He's burning up pretty bad. But I think that's the French out. Which basically means that it's now just the Americans. And oh, here we go. He's going in for the kill. What's left, actually? What of the Americans? Oh, well, they don't have a Staghound anymore. That's for sure. Oh, no, they're all out of fuel. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who won the air because they all just lost fuel and are just falling down. But it looks like it's 2 mobile SPGs. But he might have just taken out the Maus. He did just take out the Maus, but that might be it for him. There you go. that is it. The Germans clearly won that. Just have so many more units, such a lot of bulkier units. That's why I like playing Germany. They have so much to choose from. Once again, that was without factories or classified units. I would have to imagine if we were to put classified units in there for the Germans, they would probably have even more of a convincing victory. So once again, guys, just to recap, the Total Tank Simulator Steam key announcement will be made on Tuesday in a Total Tank Simulator video, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm still giving it a little bit of time to tick over. Again, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. And these end screens coming up right now will give you 2 options of videos you could potentially choose to watch.